And what does Ruffy do well?
He does well striking, so he has a good right hand, left hook, kicks okay, and spinning kick very well, but like mostly it's a right straight hand.
He earlier had said that his wrestling isn't as elite as yours, but that his wrestling defense is, that he thinks he can stop the takedown. Is that something that you see?
I mean, he can stop me, my first takedown, second takedown, but what about if I'm gonna shoot 25 minutes, how he's gonna stop?
And Arman, this match, while being a co-main event, has been elevated to a potential 5 rounds. What was that discussion like, and do you agree that it should be 5 rounds?
It should be 5 rounds because it's a co-main event, big card, and contender number 1. That's why it's 5 rounds, and for me it's good, you know, before the title fight, just to do a good warm-up, you know.
And Arman, your weight class has changed a little bit from the last time you were number 1 contender. Islam Makhachev has left. Justin Gaethje has taken it over. Ilia Topuria has been rather quiet. Where do you think that division is going to go? Who do you see as the top guys?
I mean, there's a lot of top guys, you know, me, Oliveira, Steele, Paddy Pimblett,
Do you see Max Holloway as
Max
one of the top
Holloway,
guys?
yeah, Max Holloway is tough as well. But if I beat Ruffy, when I beat Ruffy, I'm going to fight for the title, and then I can pick who I want to fight.
Okay. Well, and speaking of that, so that would be Justin Gaethje. As long as Justin Gaethje sits out, is that what you're hearing? Is Gaethje going to have a match, and then you and the winner of Ruffy takes on the winner of that match, or does Justin wait for the winner of you and Ruffy?
No, Justin is waiting for the winner, us or like Paddy fighting with somebody in November.
Okay.
So, and then they're gonna figure out who's gonna fight for the title.
Isn't Ruffy the right opponent for you for right now?
Oliveira is more better than Ruffy.
Dangerous.
No, opposite. Ruffy is more dangerous.
Yes.
He has powerful hands, but like Oliveira, he has only grappling. He cannot knock me out, he cannot choke me, so there is no chances to Oliveira beat me.
To go back to the fact that it is 5 rounds, are you going to need all 5 rounds? Is this an opponent that you're going to finish, do you see, or do you think you're going to get to 25 minutes?
I don't need 25 minutes. I'm going there and make it job easy and quick. So because my dad he's at home and he doesn't wanna. I don't want him to be nervous, you know, so long. I want to make it as soon as possible and quick.
Arman, can you beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
Are you going to beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
Are you the rightful number 1 contender?
Yes.
Are you going to be announced the number 1 contender?
Already number 1 contender.
What are those dangers? What are you up against in your path to get to that title shot?
Como a gente fala no Brasil.
A tough fighter, very good striker, highest level wrestling, a good finisher as well, but I'm not worried about what he brings to the table. I'm never worried about, I don't train thinking of what he brings. I'm worried about what I bring to the table. I go into a fight and everybody knows that's what I fight for. That's how I fight. I go into that octagon thinking the same thing. I know I have to defend those takedowns and knock people out. I once, won a fight by a decision, and it was extremely disappointing to go home because that's what I train to finish fights, to do things, to get things done. When if he steps into an octagon, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get somebody who wants to finish that fight and wants to get done. And we like to say in Brazil, those who are able to do more cry less.
The rivalry between Arman Tsarukyan and Mauricio Ruffy is beginning to heat up, and Ruffy has made one thing clear. He has no fear of facing one of the lightweight division's most dangerous grapplers. When Ruffy was asked about the challenge Tsarukyan presents, he was quick to acknowledge his opponent's abilities. He recognized Arman as a highly skilled wrestler with sharp striking and a dangerous submission game. Ruffy even suggested that Tsarukyan could be one of the toughest opponents the lightweight division has to offer. Despite giving Arman plenty of credit, Ruffy's comments also showed that he is fully confident in his ability to handle the challenge.
All right, coach. They're both against me because they want me to lose.
No.
I was doing it when we were together. It was 3.3. And like, somehow, and when here he did 4.0. Go.
Arman Tsarukyan has added another major name to his training camp, working alongside Khamzat Chimaev as he gets ready for his highly anticipated UFC 331 matchup with Mauricio Ruffy.
Money, bro. I'm broke, bro. I'm broke. Tell him money is not everything. I told him, like, bring the normal cars here and comes Ferrari, Lamborghini on this couch.
What'd you drink today?
Today is we need him make humble, coach.
Oh,
Today I'm broke.
Today you're broke?
Yeah.
When you do fight, you don't do side quests. It's all fight.
Yeah.
All for the fight. The whole camp is preparation for fight.
Yeah.
No side quests.
No way.
Right.
I mean, I live for MMA, bro. Like,
I get it.
yeah, so. And you cannot compete in MMA if you're gonna.
The pressure is enormous for both fighters heading into this matchup. Arman Tsarukyan enters the fight as the #1 lightweight contender, and a victory over Mauricio Ruffy could put him directly in line for a championship opportunity against Justin Gaethje. It would also bring a significant financial reward. Many fans already felt Arman had done enough to earn a title shot after submitting Dan Hooker at UFC Qatar, but the promotion has decided that he needs one more win. Tsarukyan has handled that decision professionally and remains focused on the task ahead. For Mauricio Ruffy, the opportunity is just as important. Beating the division's top-ranked contender could allow him to skip the usual climb through the rankings and move immediately into a title fight. With both fighters having so much at stake, this co-main event carries major consequences for their careers.
I've never been sold on Hoofy. I'm pretty sure he's every bit of 30, so easy on the prospect stuff. He doesn't have a lot of great wins. I think BSD kind of exposed the blueprint when it comes to him. His fight at the White House was basically just a hit job. They set him up with every bit of 40-year-old Michael Chandler. So he got that rub. I just don't see how he gets past Arman Tsarukyan. I think Arman finishes him under 3. Now, it's MMA, so Hoofy could land a flying knee, some big shot, but outside that first round, Hoofy's going to get ragdolled. It's their strength of schedule and fighters that they've beat to get to this point. It's not even
Arman Tsarukyan has stayed active during his time away from UFC competition by testing himself in wrestling and submission grappling tournaments. But now his focus has shifted completely back to MMA, with his sights firmly set on capturing the lightweight championship. There is also a personal reason behind his desire to end the fight early. Arman has explained that his father becomes extremely anxious whenever he watches him compete. Because of that, Tsarukyan would rather avoid a long, exhausting battle and look for an early finish against Ruffy. His message is straightforward. He does not believe he needs to spend the full 25 minutes inside the cage and wants to complete the job as quickly as possible. For Ruffy, that motivation may sound sincere on a personal level, but inside the octagon, it also means he could be facing an opponent determined to finish the fight from the opening moments.
Can you beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
Are you going to beat Mauricio Ruffy?
Yes.
And what does Ruffy do well?
He does well striking, so he has a good right hand, left hook, kicks okay, and spinning kick very well, but mostly it's a right straight hand. I mean, he can stop me my first takedown, second takedown, but what about if I'm gonna shoot 25 minutes, how he's gonna stop? It should be 5 rounds because it's a co-main event, big card, and contender #1. I don't need 25 minutes. I'm going there and make it job easy and quick. I want to make it as soon as possible.
Michael Bisping provided a detailed tactical assessment of the matchup, highlighting a mistake that could prove costly if Arman Tsarukyan makes the same choice. According to Bisping, Chandler had trouble with Ruffy because he repeatedly went for takedowns without first creating openings with his hands. That allowed Ruffy to recognize the attempts and counter effectively. Bisping compared this approach with Mackenzie Dern's performance at UFC 330, where she used her striking to create opportunities for her grappling while defending her strawweight title against Gillian Robertson. The lesson for Tsarukyan is straightforward. Instead of attempting takedowns from too far away, Arman should use his boxing to close the distance and then connect his striking with his wrestling. That strategy could be especially important against a taller and longer opponent like Ruffy.
Well, roundness will get him done, but it's a very big test.
If the fight stays on the feet,
yeah,
Arman gets knocked the fuck out. No, he does. He does. I'm telling you right now.
Mauricio Ruffy has handled the build-up with a calm and professional attitude. Instead of relying on trash talk or making flashy predictions, he has openly acknowledged the difficulty of the challenge ahead. Ruffy recognizes Arman Tsarukyan as one of the toughest opponents he could face at lightweight, particularly because of the pressure his wrestling can create. Even with that threat in mind, Ruffy remains confident that the work he has put into his preparation will make the difference. A major part of that preparation came from his training in Thailand following the Chandler fight. Ruffy believes that experience has helped him develop further, and now he is ready to show the results when he steps into the octagon.
I think he's overrated, man. But what I was saying is I've never been sold on Ruffy. I'm pretty sure he's every bit of 30, you know, so easy on the prospect stuff. He doesn't have a lot of great wins. I think BSD kind of exposed the blueprint when it comes to him. His fight at the White House was basically just a hit job. You know, they set him up with every bit of 40-year-old Michael Chandler. So he got that rub. I just don't see how he gets past Arman Tsarukyan. I think Arman finishes him under 3. Now, it's MMA, so Ruffy could land a flying knee, some big shot, you know. But outside that first round, Ruffy's going to get ragged.
Paddy Pimblett has now entered the discussion as well. Following his quick win over Benoit St. Denis in the co-main event of the July Holloway-McGregor card, Pimblett claimed he would completely overwhelm both Arman Tsarukyan and Ilia Topuria if he ever shared the cage with either man. Pimblett made it clear that his attitude toward Tsarukyan is especially hostile. He said he has no respect for Arman, portraying him as a wealthy fighter who benefits from his family's money, and even making a remark about him supposedly having expensive caviar for breakfast. While Pimblett and Topuria have had a heated rivalry for years, he still maintains respect for Ilia as a fighter. His feelings toward Tsarukyan, however, are clearly very different.
If I fight Ilia or Arman, I'm on to absolutely rinse their lives. I'm just going to absolutely terrorise them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but if I fight like Max Holloway or Charles Oliveira, I wouldn't, because I respect them and I like them.
Yeah.
Like, I respect, don't get me wrong, I respect Ilia, but we've had beef for years. I think he's a little helmet. So I'd love to fight him and give him shit. But Arman, I don't.
That's a phenomenal. Bro, he calls people sausages. It's the best fucking thing in the world. I'm telling you.
Arman Tsarukyan, I've got no respect for at all. He's just a rich kid. He's like daddy's.
Ilia Topuria, the former 2-division champion, is still out of action following his surprising loss to Justin Gaethje at the UFC White House event, where he surrendered his title. During the discussion about Topuria's potential return, Arman Tsarukyan suggested that Michael Chandler could be the right opponent for him. Arman described the matchup as a relatively straightforward challenge, a comment that also carried a subtle jab at Topuria.
There's a couple of names, obviously. We don't know where they're going to be matched up. One's coming off of a loss, one's coming off of a win. We'll start with Paddy Pimblett. Let me get your thoughts on him and where you think he ends up next.
I think he's probably fight with somebody who was probably with Max Holloway, maybe in November, and then fight for the title.
And then Ilia Topuria, where do we see him next?
I think Ilia Topuria fight with somebody like a Chandler. He fights with a Chandler and then fight for the title again.
Down the line, I know you're focused on the title, solely on the title, but if you had to pick one of the two to fight between Paddy or Ilia, who would you go with?
Ilia.
For sure?
Yeah.
Why?
Just I want that fight more than with Paddy.
The lightweight division is filled with elite contenders, including Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Paddy Pimblett, and Ilia Topuria, all waiting for their next opportunity. But Arman Tsarukyan appears to have a much simpler plan: get past Mauricio Ruffy, win the championship, and then decide for himself who deserves the next challenge. From a stylistic perspective, Arman's wrestling could be the biggest difference maker in this matchup. If he can combine his takedowns with effective striking and control the pace, he has a strong chance of finishing the fight within 3 rounds. However, Ruffy presents a major danger whenever the fight stays on the feet. His knockout ability means Arman cannot afford to take unnecessary risks during the striking exchanges.